Greetings there, my fellow Tomb Raiders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo. Episode 141, Power Couple. Oh, we already have berserking. I think it's probably going to be best if I let them duke it out themselves, because getting Wendy involved is going to cause more harm. Because Wendy's going to, or anyone else, is going to likely kill the person. Luckily, I have a spare. But this is, let me melee attack her a little bit. Well, I have a spare. So, there's that. Let me move the spare in. And just know that if there's a younger Edekin, that would be a good person, or a good one to capture, because... No, don't... Go over here. Because we have some that are aging out of the program. There we go. Replacement. I don't know which implant that was, though. That's the problem, is I was implanting the xenogerm passive prisoners, and I have no idea which one was just not used as a result of that fight. So I'll just implant the others and then use whatever's left over. I think Low has some of that queued up now. So, Vendetta, where did you put the corpse? You were corpse obsessed. I know you grabbed a corpse. This box is open. Did someone bring the corpse down here? Soups, where are you? Oh, okay, in the prison. Got it. Gross. Hey, prisoners! Soups for lunch. Oh, you're not cannibals? Well, that's just too bad. So Lowe's implanting Lou, Wendy's implanting Milla, and then Lenka and Konyon. Oh, no. Lenka already has an implant queued, so... The one that died was the one that didn't actually have a xenogerm queued up. That's convenient. And we're gonna have tons of organs to donate or sell. Brahms, yeah, I have a lot of corpse storage. Ooh, you're rotted. There's a few that are rotted in here. I am gonna dump them here. Rotted human likes that are not colonists. They're not edible, so get them out. I wonder how many corpses I have. Numbers, corpses. 434. That doesn't filter rotted ones, though. Maybe it does. I don't think it does, though. That's a lot of corpses. So Lou is passive. Link is passive. Oh, no, I was wrong. So next up will be Milla. And then Cognon is the only one that needs to get passive. No problem. What is fun is that these shock lances are kind of paid for by the abduction. Like, I make so many organs from the abduction that I can afford to abduct just continually because I make so much money off of the process. So the only one that can fight back right now is Cognon, the Pyro, the lazy Pyro. Wonderful, great combinations. And I'm not too worried about that because, you know, whatever. We'll go from 7 to 6. Not a big deal. Next big priority will be up to you. So I'll remind you what these options are. Shock lances to capture additional prisoners. That one's kind of obvious. Kill mechanoid bosses or pillage ancient dangers. Some additional mechanoid bosses would allow for gestation of special mechs or for implants. And then ancient dangers could allow for the capture of hussars, genies, high mates, and then also like architect parts for Wendy. Take on a construction project for the workshop, and that would open up a suggestion box for you guys to suggest construction projects or viewer suggestions, something that I did not think up and is up to you. So them's your options. Very soon, the last batch of That Grown are going to be coming out. These guys are already 16, so they're already of age. So yeah, that is pending. And there's a lot of eggs to fertilize as well, which I'll do in a minute. Are you able to walk around yet? No. What about the other one? Burn. Yeah, Burn can't. Cool. Okay, so here's a bit of a prisoner sacrifice. Perfect. Do you have the armors and weapons for the ones coming out? No, I don't. I don't even know. We have to sort of decide once they're out what we're even doing with them, whether they're organ harvested, cryptosleep casketed. So there's a bunch of situations where they don't even get arms and armor. I can pull on that next. But Val here is a nimble, body-pierced jogger. Tati is a greedy, careful shooting, industrious. Krieg is a nervous, body modder, careful shooter. And Krabs is chemical interest, cannibal kind. Oh, come on. There's only one slave in attendance here. Whatever. I need to whip the other slaves for being late and lazy. Kath, you need death rest? Okay. I'm hoping Camaro is able to walk around. You know what? I'm just going to go juice you so I can do it. Or maybe I'll administer Wake Up. It's a little cheaper. Or, like, Yayo. Let's Yayo you to wake. Come on, you're high on Yayo. You should be able to walk around now. Corpse Exchange. Where are you? There's too many. It's not one of those. So he is up. Or she. I don't even know. Yeah, right. Camaro. I hope this is the right person. Yep. That's the right person. Good. Because this is the last thing I wanted to do before the death rest for Wendy. Making sure all the death rest facilities are all hemocharged, and it looks like they are. Either 4.8 or 5.0 days. That's good. Who's missing on this one? Oh, Kath's death resting. That's acceptable. In terms of suppression, Cactus is 96, but like that's high enough. It's fine. So that's all the managing of the prisoners that I needed to do. Mass, you're social level 1. Look at you, flying up there. That was sarcasm. That's pathetically low. I can't let them, like, kill each other. Can you kill faster? Are they? Yeah, the slaves are in attendance. I have, like, no one that can attend this because they're all busy. So it looks like kill mech bosses or pillage ancient dangers. I'll pull you about that in just a sec. Now you're punching on the door. Finish up, finish up. We're gonna have a prison break. This is obnoxious. You know what I could do is orange chaos. Let's have you go well, no, you're slow. Who's fast? These guys are fast. I'm gonna send some of the mechs down there to clear them out. Beat them up a bit. You sure do know how to pick a really good time, Konyon. Hats off to you. 10-10 will torture. Oh, out of command range. Come on. There we go. Now they're punching. Of course, Legionnaires and Pikemen are really terrible at melee, but like that's exactly why I picked them. Because they're less likely to kill Konyon. And it was a satisfying corpse exchange, and someone named May has joined as a result. May is probably not going to be allowed to live. You're a waster, but you're too old. So yeah, you are definitely not going to be allowed to live. But I have an idea for you. You're going to be a little gift. A slave gift, but a gift nonetheless. Oh, here comes Violet. Problem solved. The Roomba will down Konyon. Low, don't shoot, don't shoot. I think the Roomba's winning. Like, legit. I think Violet is not... Yep, Violet won! Get Roomba'd! I love it. Alright. Battle Mechs, you are disappointing. Roomba, you are amazing. Violet wins. Stupid Edekin is down. How is the implant coming along? 100% with 0 seconds left? That's frustrating. How about you just not do that and finish it next time? Please and thank you. Who is my smart? Bryzit, go finish that. Konyon, I'm like very tempted to cut out your tongue or something as a punishment for the annoyance, but whatever. Here we go. I'm gonna sell May into slavery. No one cared. As I suspected. All that's left is Wendy building that door, and we'll be good. And then implanting Konyon with the xenogerm. That should be done. Okay, Rogi, you're gonna do it. Just finish it. Done. Make sure that they're all set to OVA farming. And they are. So all that's left is this door getting built. And you guys want me to pillage Ancient Dangers. Got it. Sounds good to me. Are enemies close by that I can do a trash retaliation instead of certain that has a chance of sending dirt moles? So the only faction that has dirt moles is Inalor. So at some point, I might want to betray Inalor to have them send dirt mole raiders. So the answer to that is yes. Well, I guess the this temporary faction has dirt moles too, as does technically Glitterworld Empire. Well, no, Glitterworld Empire is baseliners. So yeah, I would have to betray Inalor, and I'm planning on it eventually. Betray them for dirt mole attackees or whatever you want to call it. So when you purposely aggressively pollute enemies, there's a few things that can happen. They can pollute retaliate, where they just send more waste than you sent them back at you. Alternatively, they could raid you, but it's always a breach raid, so it's rather annoying if you're not prepared to deal with breach raids. So yeah, it is absolutely possible to trigger pollution retaliation raids, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what we're going to get. There's no guarantees. There's also, I think, the possibility of them just straight up ignoring it, being like, all right, whatever, you know? So, of those solutions, it's probably easiest to just manually attack Inalor, but my 2 cents for how to do it would be neither of those things, would be instead to wait for Inalor to show up with a trade caravan that has dirt moles, like more than one, right? Let's say like 2 dirt moles of the right age, and just to shock lance those dirt moles as a complete guarantee that betraying them is successful. So that's probably my plan of attack, is to wait for a perfect opportunity to just be like, all right, time to betray Inalor because, you know, a trade caravan showed up with multiple dirt moles, so this is it. And you know, in my opinion, that'd be the best way forward. Visiting their settlements, you can't scope out if there's any dirt moles. You can't like visit and check who's defending. You have to attack them. So what you could do is you could just attack a bunch of like Inalor colonies that are close to one another, and just keep caravanning from colony to colony. And if there's not dirt moles, you just leave. You retreat until that you find dirt moles. But yeah, there's no like checking out if they have dirt moles defending. Because once you would trigger an attack, there's a cooldown to reattack. I'm trying to think. Maybe Bryzit and one other person would be good Ancient Danger Raiders. All right, Wendy, aren't you death resting? Whoa, what'd you put on? Okay, I was wondering about that. I was like, why do you have so much bandwidth? She put on the bandwidth pack. I don't know why she did, but she did. Yeah, if you attack a summon, leave, and come back, the map is different, and the defenders are different. Everything is different. So there's no way to, like, scope it out. Either you attack or you don't. There's really no in between. So if we wanted to capture dirt moles, it's absolutely possible to capture dirt moles, but you just have to commit to the attacks over and over. And then if there aren't dirt moles on that settlement tile, you leave until there are. It's legit. Could do it that way. So if you're wondering about this, this is just shelving to store some of the slate blocks that I've got. And I'll suspend these slate blocks because we're starting to get a lot of them. Did I want to upgrade any genes with quick study? Probably, yeah. I'm going to probably reassess them one at a time. But right now, I think getting more prisoner genes made is probably best. I can also add poor construction to the prisoner genes. And poor social. For... what would I want to add if I was to make them worse? There's really no way to make them worse. So I think that just, like, ups the... oh, I could also make them very unattractive. I had intended to do that. So let's get rid of that. There we go. So this is, like, even worse prisoners. They're warm. They've got immunity and super fast wound healing. They're robust, so I can beat on them a little bit. They can't fight back, and they're awful at everything. Seems good. Save template and start combining. And in fact, I'll cook up the even worse ones here. So the reason to make them ugly is if they die, they're more likely that a lot of people have them rivaled to make people extra happy that they're dead. I don't want them to be pyrophobic, because that could actually be really, really annoying if I'm trying to suppress them or whatever, and they're running around uncontrollable. So Bryza and probably maybe Frosty can go Ancient Dangering. I'd want to pick someone with strong melee damage. And Frosty here is like strong melee damage, very fast runner, super fast wound healing, great melee. I mean, it's not going to be bothered. So I can have them go out and start clearing. Hey, ThorVR, thank you for the resub. Ancient soldiers are always baseliners, but they're not necessarily unmodified baseliners. They can be high mates, genies, hussars, or regular baseliners, but they're not going to be of special species. So one of the reasons to go into the Ancient Dangers is to try to find high mates, or hussars, or genies, because there are still genes to strip out of them that could be important to Wendy. Just to make her life a little bit easier. Especially great social and great shooting would be fantastic. And if that's the case, I might want to add some additional slate beds in this prison to prepare for the possibility of having additional captured high mates, genies, or hussars. Rise it. So the only problem with Rise it leaving is if I call in a trade caravan, I won't have anyone here. Hey JD, thank you for the resub. I won't have anyone here to do the trade, but that's fine. Did that geothermal ever get... Nope, not yet. Alright, Inalor's coming in. Amtas with a war merchant so I can sell the tribal weapons. And then Bryzit will have to call in the glitterworld. And I'm just going to wake him up early. He'll be fine. All right, let's go ahead and get them set out. So Frosty, and I'm picking Frosty because Frosty just has like a particularly good blade to deal with anything. Painless, calm thoughts. So not likely to have mental breaks while out there and won't get knocked out. So seems meta. So Frosty, you're going to go with Bryzit. You're probably going to return home before the caravans come. I'll let you bring some fine meals. I don't have a doctor out there, which is the only concern, but I don't plan on getting hit. If I can help it. But I'll bring some meds. And that's about all I need. Off they go. Bryzit only controls the 2 robots, so my ability to draft them is not a big deal. What are you waiting on? Oh, more fine meals. All right. Let's... Just for visibility, I'm going to start hitting out this area. Because going to the mountains, the ancient dangers can be very easily hidden in the mountains and hard to spot. It's kind of annoying. We are having a brownout. So... Fly up. Go flick. Hey, Hashimoto. Thank you for the resub as well. Almost a full year. Got 1 ancient danger. Just the 1? Nope, 2. Okay, cool. You guys hungry? Alright, they both should eat. Exit point is center east, near the urn. They both equally suck at construction. I can't believe this this door is still not built. It's because they keep walking on it, I think. So why did I have a brownout? Just 0 wind? Yeah, I think it was just a 0 wind situation. These look like immediately hostile. Yeah, they're immediately hostile. Okay. The only problem with this combo, though, is I don't have a firearm, which means it's a little bit trickier to open up the caskets, I just realized. if I did a better job of this, I would have a shooter instead of a... Well, you kind of want someone with a shield belt, too. Bryza must have... No, Bryza has a shield belt on, okay. The Tesseron's going to be a little annoying, but that's fine. I also don't have shock lances, which I really should have brought. So we've got base. Bunch of basers. All right, let's get out of there. I don't really care. It's not what I came for. I can always transport pod some shock lances if it's necessary. Frosty out. Frosty, come with me. Going to the next one. Let him duke it out. I have no dog in this fight. Don't really care who wins. You know, one tactic would be to partially melee a wall down to be able to enter while peeking into it. So I'll go that route this time. A muck cluster at home. Lucky me. Well, Wendy is asleep. Autumn order, 14 days. Okay, so it's not urgent. This doesn't even have a proxy sensor. What even wakes up this thing? So the printers are Scyther, Lancer, Centipede Blaster. There's a bunch of unstable power cells, which would be nice to have. This would be really easy to destroy. All I'd have to do is shell it once, and the unstable power cells are nearly going to chain and explode everything. It's kind of easy. These look like immediately hostile mechs, so I'll just break into it and have Frosty kill the mechs. Oh, am I getting shot? Yeah, I'm getting shot at. That's cute. Here, let's actually force them to deal with it. Hey, Doctor. How you doing? Enjoy fighting the pikemen and the Minotaur. Is the backup battery still connected to the main grid? It is. Let me take it off. We did have the brand up, but it looks like power's back. These ancient soldiers are doing a pretty good job of stomping everybody, so I gotta be careful. It's gonna be really difficult to, if there is a high mate, to like isolate the high mate. So who do we have? We've got base, 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 base. They're all baseliners. I don't know what's in the hermetic crate. I'll go figure that out. While Bryza leads them on a little bit of a goose chase. Stop breaking my shield belt. Yep, shield belt broke. That's annoying. Alright, well, there was nothing here. There is the hermetic crate on the up. So maybe I'll send Bryza to get that, and then we'll leave. But obviously there's going to be a ton of ancient soldiers like trying to hunt me. So gotta be careful where I go. Is there? They are chasing. Unfortunately, I'm stronger. Clink. He dies. What do? We just cut through his leg into his torso or something? You know what? That'll be fun. Enjoy dealing with all the animals on this map tile. And if you're coming in to mess with me, enjoy puking, too. Oh, Frosty's shield belt is down. So, here. I'll get Frosty out. Oh, that was an unfortunate way to leave. That's fine. It's alright, can't hit me. So unfortunately for me, this was a bit of an unsuccessful run. We didn't get what we wanted, but that's fine. We attempted to, and I'll send a different, better capable crew. Really? Really? You're 70% of 70%? I think they meditate over time, so I'm just gonna let it go. Why is time slowing down? I think it's still the combat of the map tile. Well, I'm abandoning it, so they no longer exist. Rise, do I have to send you Go Juice for you to get home quicker? Or maybe, you know what I could do is just have you settle a different map tile and purposely... Well, no, you're idling now. Okay. What I was planning is having him far skip home and then regroup. There we go. Perfect. Yoink. So I got an advanced component. I could have grabbed the soother if I cared, but it's fine. Ain't a big deal. One thing I could do is send a different duo to the next one. Probably Jack, who's a night owl. Copy that. So maybe like Jack and... I don't have someone good at ranged. Maybe Jack and Low. Low Jack. I'll send the Low Jack crew to go steal. There's something fitting in that. So Jack, you want to be sent at night, so I'll wait till night. And that will be the next one. So until then, let's do some gene breeding. And Cthulhu, thank you for the resub. What lucky male is going to be used on everyone? You know, it may not be a bad idea for me to try to capture like a baseliner male on the next Ancient Danger raid and have that baseliner enslaved to sort of do a filter run of genes. It's not a bad idea. I'll ask you guys, how should I fertilize the next batch? A new baseliner slave or a current colonist slave? So the purpose of a baseliner slave would be that it introduces a little variety into the genome, except for dirt moles, because there's only one dirt mole. So that there's a lower likelihood that anyone's related to the attempted batch. And low... Oh, you know what? I'm not going to send low. I'll send maybe Chimic, but with a shock lance and a longer range weapon. So Chimic and Jack. I don't want to send low because low controls all the little work bots, so it's kind of a problem when low leaves the map tile. You know, I could also just send the power couple, Chimic and Mitty. They're in a relationship, so that makes even more sense. So Chimic and Mitty, let's go. You're being called to action. I'll wait until Chimic grabs the better rifle. What are you doing with the... Where are you going with that? Oh, yeah, weapons should not be included here. That's a big mistake. Why aren't we putting the chain shotguns on this shelf? Oh, it's full. That makes sense. Because of all the stupid tribal weapons. Well, can't wait to be able to sell those. Okay, Chimic and Mitty. They're in a relationship with one another. I figure I'll just send them together. Mitty is not a very good brawler because it's she's lacking the strong melee damage, but whatever. You guys want a new baseline or slave, so Chimic has a shock lance for that specific purpose. And then if they are successful, I can send Bryzit in to far skip them home. Once Bryzit meditates a little bit. It's going to take him a minute, but he'll get his meditation up. Chimic's already got a lance. You know, I guess it wouldn't hurt for them to have a backup lance, just in case it's like a target-rich environment. Better safe than sorry. Oh my god, this door. 2, 1, done! Finally! Now we can bring the prisoners where they belong. Been a long time coming. And you guys wanted fresh blood into the genome, so I will be looking for just that. They both have eaten. One, two, because I believe, yeah, this isn't one. Walls are damaged. So where's the exit point? Ah, perfect. Exit point is here. Start over here. They're not great at building, but like it's fine. A little prediction here. this will be a quick one. Will I find someone or something useful? I know that's very vague. So the someone or something useful is, besides a basic baseliner, it would be a hussar or high mate. Something useful would be like something I could implant into Wendy, just to clarify. So a hussar, a high mate, or an architect implant that Wendy does not have. So architect implants that Wendy wouldn't have would be an architect eye or architect legs. She has 2 arms already. You think I will get lucky, yes or nay? These are not immediately hostile mechs, which is good. So Chimmick can wake them up from a distance by shooting at a casket. Poison synth I don't really care about. Man, this is like an anti-sangophage ancient danger. 3 Scorchers and 2 Tesserons. Okay, so we have got base, 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 base. Well, that's not useful. While the chaos is going on, I will... Oh, and a Manhunter pack of Labrador Retrievers coming in, too. All right. Noted. While the chaos is going on, I'll have MIDI try to open up the hermetic crate. Good dodge. Oh, who died? Did someone that you care about somehow manage to die just now? Oh, you're like upset that an outsider died? What colony are you from? Because that's weird. Alright, get out of there before you roast alive, friend. I don't think you understand the orders I've issued you. Because you're on fire and you're wandering. Did I bring the wrong power couple? MIDI, you're having me regret things. This is very much my fault for bringing in someone that was flammable. So let's go fix that real quick. Toughen up, Buttercup. So probably not going to be able to grab this... Well, you're female anyway. So yeah, there's definitely a no-go for even useful... anything useful from that, that danger. Just trying to do all the tending. Before we head over to the next one. Bryzit, you should be meditating. Let me force Bryzit to just meditate all day long until the Psi Focus comes back up, so that he can far skip the rest of them home. I do appreciate that that those mechs are still trying to protect this defunct ancient danger, and they're not really coming after me. I know I didn't open up the hermetic crate down there. It's just not worth going for. But he tried, and it didn't go too well. Alright, bugs in this one. They're a little bit easier to do. Mad Wailing Sword, don't care. Soothers would be nice. Let's check out who's in the pods. Baseliner, 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 baseliner. Okay, so the solution to this prediction is nope. Did not find anything useful. As far as baseliners that could be useful for breeding, Contrego here would fit the bill. So, regardless of me not finding anything actually useful, I will try to abduct Contrego for breeding purposes. Oh, come on. What's the percent chance? No idea. You'll have to check the code. Trying to calculate the percent chance of getting stuff from Ancient Dangers is actually pretty difficult math. Cathanon has tried it before to try to figure out, like, what's the chance for, like, resmexerum, but, like, it is far harder to calculate than you'd think. So, Contrego, you have 7 hours to live. Got it. You also come with a nuclear stomach. That's kind of nice. We'll pull that out of you once we're done tinkering with your sperm. I guess they were a bit of a power couple after all. Thank you for tuning in to The First Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch April 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to get the live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo,